All right. They won one game at a time, right? Force it game 4. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I'm just going to get ahead of myself. So just focusing on today. Now that we're done with today, tomorrow's another day. They've got to win tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's going to be a bullpen game, according to what I'm hearing for the Blue Jays. We've got Cam Schlittler on the mound for the Yankees. So I think there is an advantage for the Yankees tomorrow if Schlittler pitches well. Okay, he's been hit by Toronto, so there's no guarantee. Okay, if we win tomorrow, we'll go into Toronto with some momentum. But going into Toronto, it's like going into a gauntlet. Right? It's going to be loud over there. It's going to be crazy, but we got to win tomorrow first. But like I said, it's not over yet. Okay. I don't really give a damn what people say that it is. Now, Carlos Rodon's box score is 2 1/3, 6 runs, 2 strikeouts. Not good. He got knocked around. Fernando Cruz came in, an inning and a third, 1 hit. Good bullpenning today. Real good bullpenning. Camilo Duvall came in, threw a clean inning. Perfect. Tim Hill came in, inning and a third. Good stuff. Devin Williams, another clean inning in the third. Right? He's looking better each time out. Got a 0 ERA this entire postseason. And David Bednar came in with an inning and 2/3 with 2 strikeouts as well as double. And I like the fact that Aaron Boone took out Devin Williams so he can get some love from the fans. He got a standing ovation from the fans. I don't know if you heard, but he got a lot of applause from the fans. That must be really good for his confidence. Really good for his confidence. Shout out to the chat, by the way. David, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Freaking right, we needed that one. I think tomorrow, if we win tomorrow, then it's a different story heading into Toronto, but we would be heading into Toronto. So, which we've gotten our teeth kicked in by the Jays this year. It's something to keep in mind. So, and it'll probably be Max Fried versus Kevin Gautzman again. So, but then all hands are going to be on deck with that game. So, now offensively, Trent Grisham was 1 for 4 with 2 runs and a double. Aaron Judge, 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a mammoth 3-run home run to tie the game off the foul pole, and it would have been in the upper deck. And I don't think I've ever seen an upper deck shot in left field at Yankee Stadium. I've seen it in the right field, but not in left field. Judge made that happen today. And look, there are 2 players in baseball history now, okay, with the most home runs when the Yankees are facing elimination, and it's 6. Okay, David Big Papi Ortiz is one. Aaron Judge is the other one. Okay, so please save the baloney that he's not a clutch player. It's baloney. Like I said, don't listen to people's ridiculous narratives if they aren't true. Fact check stuff. This is fact. Him and David Ortiz are tied for most in Major League Baseball history with the most home runs in the postseason when facing elimination games. Shout out to everybody in chat. Jonathan, Ken, what do you know? Stephen B. Right? And Cody Bellinger, 2 for 4 with a double. Ben Rice, 0 for 3 with an RBI. Jose Caballero came in, got a base hit in the opposite field. And a ridiculous, awesome diving sliding catch to throw the last guy out to win the game. Came right in, made an impact. Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs with it was a 2-run single, right? I think it was. Jazz Chisholm, 1 for 3 with a big home run. Go-ahead home run, put the Yankees up 7-6. Ryan McMahon, 0 for 1. He was replaced by Amid Rosario, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Make an impact to righty bats, right? Paul Goldschmidt came in 0 for 1. Anthony Volpe, 0 for 4. Austin Wells was 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. So around the horn, the Yankees bats are starting to wake up, right? Starting to wake up. But we need them to continue to wake up, right? We haven't got much from Ben Rice yet. We haven't got much from Stanton. Imagine we get that from these guys in the next game with Judge and Rice and Grisham. Imagine these guys just unload. And I would love for them to do that in Game 5 against the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto if they win tomorrow. I hope they just do enough to win tomorrow. I hope Cam Schlittler comes in here, just keeps his composure and just shuts these guys down. Right? But we'll see. This is a must-need win. Gives us, it takes a little bit of load off our shoulders. I can breathe a little bit better, right? With the Yankee jersey today. This is the spring training official Garrett Cole jersey, right? So, yeah, exactly. Let's complain and judge didn't hit for the cycle. Exactly. Bum. Gotta leave content creators calling him bum, saying he can't hit, saying he's not clutch. Get out of here with that crap. Right? Yeah, Stanton's hitting the ball. Okay, he's either getting under it. And when he's swinging, swing at the first pitch, which he shouldn't do. I think he should work the count. But when he works the count, he tends to be better. And that home run by Aaron Judge on the inside of the plate was 99 miles an hour, and he hit that ball a country mile. Unbelievable. Exactly, Buckeye. I don't know how you can play Judge. He's hitting a paltry 500 in the postseason. It's just paltry. It's ghastly, right? He's a bum. He's terrible. We had somebody call him a bum the other day on YouTube. Yeah. The guy that clearly is probably, I don't think he's ever played baseball in his life. But he's calling him a bum, right? Yeah, the bullpen was outstanding today. They came in and bailed Carlos Rodon's ass out, right? Yeah, Blue Jays are celebrating the fourth inning. It's ridiculous leather jacket thing that they wear around the house when somebody hits a home run in the dugout. And, I'm sure we were probably getting trolled by Blue Jays fans a lot today, too. Call Facebook clown. Yeah, look, man. Let them say whatever they want about Judge. Let them say whatever they want. Right? He's outperforming all the MVP candidates. All the folks. All the 50 home run guys this year in the postseason. They're all in there. Kyle Schwarber, Shohei Ohtani, and Cal Raleigh. The Mariners did win today. They had the delay of game, but they beat the Tigers. So they're up 2-1 now. And they're in Detroit. So tomorrow, again, I think it's what time of the game now. Tomorrow's going to be some weather tomorrow, apparently. It sounds like there's going to be all 4 games going to be on tomorrow. The Yankees play at 7:08 tomorrow, right? So, and Mariners, Tigers play at 3:08. Brewers, Cubs, 5:08. Blue Jays, Yankees, 7:08. Phillies, Dodgers, 9:08. So I don't know if you heard me preview this series. That's one of the things I said. Don't pitch to Vlad. Don't pitch to him. Don't pitch to Kirk. Right? So maybe they'll walk him tactically tomorrow. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll see. Tomorrow's another day, and they live to breathe another day tomorrow. So, and that's exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed. If they win tomorrow, then it's game 5. It's do or die for both teams back in Toronto. Do or die, baby. And that would be that would be a Friday game. Yeah, that would be a Friday game in 8:08 in Toronto if they played. I've been saying that, man. I said don't pitch to Kirk, don't pitch to Vlad. Right? Well, I mean, our bullpen they got a lot of big outs today. Vlad, Spring, all these guys, they got a lot of big outs. So kudos to the freaking bullpen today. Okay, but again, they got to get a good night rest. They got to get ready, come back tomorrow and do it again. Right? That's it. Now we got today behind us. We got the win under our belts. Tomorrow is another big win they have to put forth. And I am confident. And the fact that, the Blue Jays also, they're playing, apparently throwing a bullpen game, right? They're going to be throwing a bullpen game. Now, today, they went through, let's see. Come on. They went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers. 7 pitchers. Yeah, if Schiller gives us 5 or 6 quality innings, then it's all hands on deck after that. Because then we have Thursday off before the game on Friday. Jose Barrios could pitch, and he could throw multiple innings out of the pen too. Yep. Yeah, all seven. Yeah, they're gonna do whatever they can to win right now because everybody's off Thursday, and they come fresh on Friday. So the Yankees will probably do the same, right? Yeah, Adam. My kudos to you for for that. And may the best team wins. Right? Toronto wins. Congratulations. I hope the Yankees win. The Yankees win. Congratulations. So it's just great playoff baseball, right? It really is. Yeah, Savage. Yeah, I mean, it would be his throw day. Don't be surprised. Yeah, exactly. We'll see where they start. So if there is a game five, the pressure is yeah. I mean, but that doesn't mean the Yankees can be complacent at any point in time. They got to be locked in, and they have to do what the Yankees have. The championship teams used to do: win on the road, right? They need to do that. And the Yankees have had trouble winning on the road this year against American League East teams, right? So they have to buck the trend if that happens. But yeah, if that's the recipe tomorrow, Smile, and let's go. I hope it works. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be Gausman in Game Five, but if they have a chance to put it away tomorrow, I'm sure they'll throw in Gausman, they'll throw you Savage, they'll do something. But the Yankees their bats have to be locked in, right? We're not getting much out of Volpe right now. We're not getting much out of a couple other guys either. So we need the bats more frequently to wake up. Like the Blue Jays bats have just been all over the place hitting the Yankees, with the exception of today. After Carlos Rodon, the Blue Jays have just been getting hits from everybody in the lineup. Everybody. So, brother Bill, this is why it's a good thing to have faith in some of these guys. Duvall's got a big arm. He's getting it around. He's getting it. He's figuring it out. So is Devin Williams. So Phillies do play tomorrow. Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to play Caballero short. I mean, we have to see who the hell's going to pitch for the Blue Jays. But it's probably going to be a righty. Yeah, who did we not see today? Paul Blackburn, a couple other guys, but now let's see how many pitches. Let me take a look and see in terms of pitch count today. Fernando Cruz threw 19, Duvall 13, Tim Hill 16, Devin Williams 26, David Bednar 21. If I had to guess, we wouldn't see Devin Williams tomorrow. That'd be my guess, but you never know. You never know. Well, this is what happens in the playoffs, right? Hot teams get cold. The Phillies are cold right now against the Dodgers. And the Dodgers are figuring it out. And they're figuring out their recipe for the bullpen, which they hadn't figured out all year. They figured it out right now. So it's very likely going to be most like a Dodgers Brewers at NLCS. That's the way it's looking like right now, but anything's possible. Anything can happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Williams and Bednar and Duvall too, man. I like the fact that these guys are starting to figure it out, these new relievers. And they're figuring it out the right time, right in the postseason. So that could be a big weapon for us, a big equalizer for us. They'll probably use everybody in that final game and all. Everybody. They'll use everybody in that game. Yeah. The Dodgers are taking advantage of every opportunity. I mean, the Phillies are doing the same thing that we were frustrated the Yankees are doing, swinging the first pitches, right? They've been doing that. They were doing it against Otani. They were doing it against Blake Snell. And now they got to face freaking Yamamoto tomorrow. It's not going to be any easier for the Phillies. So they can get swept for all we know, which will be crazy. Clement, yeah, and some of these other guys too. Yeah. So we might get a couple innings from Blackburn tomorrow. They were more patient, the Yankees. Yeah. Oh, Luke Weaver wasn't used. That's right. Hicks had some clutch hits in the postseason. I got to give him that. He had some clutch hits in the postseason there, Hicks. Yeah. Playing some kind of shady stuff at home. Even Tampa Bay suspected it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I heard something yesterday about that. Somebody on the inside was telling me that there's a sneaking suspicion around the Yankees themselves. So I'm saying, yeah, help him come in for like all these guys are gonna come in. Yeah, yeah. And Weaver's like he's either terrible one day and he's good the next day, so you never know what you're gonna get from Weaver right now. So unpredictable. Suspicion that the Blue Jays have been cheating. It's been not. It's more than the Yankees. There's other teams that are suspecting them of cheating too. Hmm. That Judge home run was huge. Was huge. All right. Hello, Susan. What's up, Peanut? Well, you're in the play-by-play, so they were probably trolling once the Blue Jays had that lead, and then once the Yankees tied in and took the lead, the trolls start to dissipate. Ken, all right? You know the trolls only pretty much show up here when they lose. Yeah, NFE, brother. What's going on, man? The trolls probably did shut the game off. They thought they had this right. But yeah, NFE, what a big home run by Judge, man. Holy moly. Yeah, Ken and NFE. Share this tomorrow for people who are, bashing Judge. Judge is tied for number one in baseball history with David Ortiz for the most postseason home runs when facing elimination. Meaning he is one of the most clutch hitters in a postseason history when it comes to elimination games. He has 6 home runs, just like David Ortiz. And he's known as one of the most clutch players in postseason history, David Ortiz, right? He's tied with him now. No. I wouldn't bring Max Fried. He doesn't have enough rest. I would keep Fried for Will Warren didn't pitch today too. I would keep Fried for Toronto's game. But then it'll be all hands on deck after that too. If you got in trouble, I would bring in Rodon and I bring in Hill. I get whatever. Bring in all those guys. Yeah. Sunil, man, what a freaking home run. Holy moly. Yes, Susan. There's rumblings right now that they're not only from the Yankees, from the other teams that the Blue Jays have been cheating this year. So I don't know how, but that's what the rumblings are coming out. So yeah, I mean they blew a big lead. I mean, they took advantage of this Yankees. They clawed back and then hit that on these wave of opportunities. And the Judge, they needed Judge to erupt. Like Vlad Jr. has been doing it for the Blue Jays. They needed Judge to do it for the Yankees. Right? They need our franchise guy to do it, and he did it tonight. Look at that, Rob. And you came back, and they were tied, baby. I hope at least you had a good workout. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go. Right now, it's apparently Cam Schlittler versus a bullpen game for the Blue Jays, but they're not announcing who's starting until probably right before the game to not give the Yankees a lot of time to prepare for it. So, which is tactical stuff by teams. They can actually do that, and they want to try to secure any edge they possibly can right now. They can throw out their starting pitcher, the name of their starting pitcher, an hour before. I mean, an hour before the game starts. So the Yankees have no time to prepare for him. Barrios is in the bullpen, Brother Bill, so he'll probably come out of there tomorrow. You'll probably see him tomorrow for a couple innings. The Dodgers bullpen has been struggling, but they've added Roki Sasaki to it now, so their bullpen's kind of figuring it out a little bit. The bullpen for the Phillies, there's like one or two guys that keep coughing up the leaf for them. It's not John Duran. What's up, Clint? Yeah. So, right here, Jonathan. This is my Garrett Cole official spring training jersey today. I wanted to wear this. I saw it on my clothes rack, and I said, I gotta go Cole today. I need that good juju. And Cole is, every time I wear something with Cole, gives me good energy. This is the official Yankee spring training jersey. Yeah, well, exactly, Clint. We got it. I said it since the beginning of the series. Got to either pitch around Vlad or just walk him. Right? Just do it. Yeah, and for like a lot of the top teams, the Phillies playing terrible. Awful. They picked the worst time to forget how to pitch and forget how to hit. Mostly hit. Mostly hit. But like their whole offense is just dead quiet. And they had a high-powered offense. I mean, my MVP, I picked Kyle. I mean, if I had to vote, it'd be for Kyle Schwarber for the MVP this year. Right? Thankfully, they don't recount postseason stats in MVP voting. I do anything. We were supposed to be a fourth-place team watching the Mets in the playoffs. Remember that? All the fans told us that. Yeah. Rob, yeah, hit the gym when it starts tomorrow too, man. Get that workout in, and when you come back, hopefully they'll be in the lead, bro. Could have been your gym visit today that propelled them to the lead. I'll take that. Superstitious like that. Yeah, man. I love the spring training jersey, the navy blue one. I love it. I got the pinstripe too. I got some of those. I have the away grays. I have a bunch of Yankee jerseys. I'll wear a different one tomorrow. Probably a pinstripe one tomorrow, since we're home. Yeah, Vlad. I mean, but he signed that big contract with um the Blue Jays. The Mets tried to trade for him last deadline. Actually, last winter meetings. My boy Hector was reporting live from the winter meetings there, and he was giving us live feed when the Mets were in the room with the Blue Jays trying to knock out a trade, and it was close to the finish line, but it never made it over the finish line. Never made it over the end zone, I should say. Yeah, man. Fernando Cruz, man. Oh boy. Oh baby. That's right, Sunil. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw the fans booed the Canadian national anthem today, Yankee Stadium. They booed it. Buckeye, no. What's the clickbait about Jeter? What is the clickbait? And who's it from, Buckeye? They had to leave him in for a couple innings, man. But it worked out, man. Bullpen saved it. Bats woke up. Yeah. Yeah. Jeter wants to manage. Who's saying this? He's like said Explicitly, he's got no interest in managing unless something has changed now. On Google, he might want to manage in the minor leagues first to see if he actually enjoys it. I don't see anything right now, but I'll look into it tonight. I'm sure somebody will put out some ridiculousness, probably like Yankees Digest, one of the most clickbaiting channels ever. They'll say, "Gonna have something with serious ramifications of the team. It's gonna have serious implications." After they say all the time, massive implications. Yeah, yeah, Stanton, Rodon, Colin Volpe, Cabrera, yeah. Oh, good lord. Shitting on the hat menu. Oh, good lord. These people are terrible. We might. I'm waiting for the phone call, NFA, to tell him to, for them to call me and tell me, yeah, we relieved one of his duties. The sort exactly, Buckeye. Sources say. My sources are telling me. My sources are telling me that you folks don't have any sources. All right. This whole my sources thing. Sources are telling me. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm telling you, Ralph. I mean, we need Judge to continue to attack. And I hope he and Stanton attack tomorrow. And I hope they attack again on Friday in Toronto. You know what I mean? When we do that, then I'll feel a hell of a lot better about this team. We go to game 5, I'll feel a hell of a lot better about this team. I really would. Yeah, no kidding, Peanut. Pitch count, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's really this isn't. I mean, he said explicitly he has no interest in managing. He's more an owner type or GM type, more likely an owner. I don't think he wants to be in that back in the grind again like that. Exactly. I have a friend who has a friend. If I have a source that wants to break something like that, I'll just have the source on so that he or she can break it. I'm not going to take credit for something that they're breaking. You know, of course, AI generated clickbait on Facebook. Oh, what a joke. Ouija board. Fuck, guy. You're a legend. Oh my gosh. First season, postseason history, be down by 5 or more runs in danger of being swept. Come back and win the. He's been over 38 all time and win, my friends. Look at that. See? Even when down, facing eliminations, the Yankees make history. You see? Constantly making history. This freaking team. Not always great history, but relevant history. Celebrating your home. Yeah, Ralph. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to y'all in Miami over there. I have a friend who has a friend who has a friend who's. Yeah, exactly. Knows it. I know. I know. Oh, man. These folks need to get manscaped. Right, Buckeye? They need to get manscaped. I don't remember that, Wink. Interesting. Drop the strategy cards in the Blue Jays style. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But until then, got to give the Blue Jays benefit of the doubt. Unless it's proven, then it's all speculation. And I don't like relying on speculation. Don't like to do it. No. If Hal wants you and me to do it, Ken, I'll do it. I mean, if you mentioned me, I'll do it with you, brother. I think we can make this happen. All right, we can bring Buckeye. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you too, brother. We can bring the Buckeye too. We need a made man with us too. So, guys and gals, I appreciate that. Grab the strike zone and the Yankees' ugly truth too. Yeah, my man Ken from the Ugly Truth. We greatly appreciate you. We really, really, really do. And Buckeye, you are a legend. Who do you guys face next? Who do the Buckeyes face next? Ohio State. Who are they going to beat up on next? I haven't seen this guy. I haven't looked at the schedule next week. I would agree. Susan. Just like they're ignoring Shohei Ohtani's misgivings. So. We don't know that Friedel gets slammed. We don't know that. Illinois, okay, they're gonna kick the crap out of Illinois. I can't see the Buckeyes being upset by a team like that. Like a team like Alabama gets upset by like Appalachian State or something like that. I can't. The Buckeyes are just way too good to get upset by a team like Illinois. And that's no knock on Illinois, but this is Ohio State Buckeyes here. Exactly. That's why I called it out earlier, Hayden. Right? The Twitter people are just putting out these narratives way ahead of time. Like they had the Yankees eliminated before the season even ended, before the series ended. And now you have people, already blaming Aaron Boone. They're blaming Aaron Judge before the game even started today. Right? That's why I call it out. That's why I call it out. I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off. I know those videos don't get a lot of views, but I don't care. Sir Anthony Dominguez or Yariel Rodriguez. Well, he pitched tonight, Yariel. Sir Anthony did not. I could see him starting tomorrow. I could see that. Neil, I could see that. Yeah, if we had Cole this year, I mean, it would be fantastic too. Like I would say we would have won the division without Cole. I mean, with Cole. That's something we get to look forward to next year, and a full year of Camp Schlittler. Like, oh yeah, yep. Yeah, I think each pitcher will probably go 2 innings tomorrow. I'm guessing if all goes well for the Blue Jays. Yeah, he kept. Yeah, this was a well-managed game by Aaron Boone. Despite what happened to Carlos Rodon, he still kept him in the game. Right. It's one reason I like Boone. He doesn't give up on his players. Oh, the fair weather fans are going to question Judge Jonathan. Like they'll figure out a way to blame him. They'll figure it out. Why couldn't he do that tomorrow? Like it's that easy. They're going to change the way they pitch him tomorrow. We know this already. Yep, Seattle, man. And who's pitching for Seattle tomorrow? Let's see. Because I heard Brian Wu is not pitching the series, right? Or am I hearing things? Tomorrow you have Bryce Miller versus Casey Mize. Be a good matchup tomorrow. Brewers Cubs, you got Quinn Priester versus Jameson Taillon. So actually, that's not been announced, but we have Camp Schlittler. Phillies Dodgers is going to be Aaron Nola versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Oh boy. Oh. Yes, I am, AJ. I mean, I'm not expecting him to do what he did last time against Boston, but we can get a good game out of him. We keep us in the game, and our bats continue to wake up. Then I'll be all right with that. I'll be okay with that. I like what I see from Schlittler. I do. All good. I said, "Oh, good, man. Welcome. I'll wrap this up in a second anyway, because they started the game an hour later than usual. So, but I'm glad you're all here. And smack the like button if you're still in here. If you haven't done that yet, let's get those likes up. And guys, thank you so much for the super chats too. I appreciate it. It's incredibly generous, really. It does mean the world, guys. If I had to guess, Buckeye, who gets traded away this offseason, I'm guessing it's going to be Jason Dominguez and probably Luis Hill. If I had to guess. Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Charlotte tomorrow. Big time. This is big, the biggest. The biggest. You got to bring it, Sunil. You got to bring it. You have to bring the double energy tomorrow. You got to do it, man. Yeah, Warren, too. I think Warren will get some innings. Yeah. And, man, Yankees in 5 would be awesome, man. But let's win tomorrow first. Let's get to 5 before we talk about winning 5. I don't want to get ahead of myself just yet. I want to say just get a good night's sleep and let the Yankees do the same and let them get ready for this game tomorrow. I think Grisham is going to go in free agency. And I do think Martian most likely gets traded. I know they're going to shop him. That I know already. They're going to, shop him for relief pitching. Yes, but what do you saw him for? You got the 5 runs. Yes, they do want him to trash players, and he did have some decent stuff. Those guys were hitting stuff on the high, low, and outside. Like, they were just hitting everything, the Blue Jays. I don't know why they expect him to trash his players. So ridiculous. Bichette, where would we play him? Where would we play Bichette? Rob, well, I'm guessing that if Cody Bellinger comes back, then Spencer Jones is going to get a shot. Now, if Bichette, if Bellinger also goes, then I have a feeling they're going to sign Kyle Tucker, and then probably go Tucker and Spencer Jones, and then Judge. I think. Now, Tucker doesn't have any monster October stats either, so just something to keep in mind. Yeah, so I think so too, Jonathan. Like, high on Jones does make Dominguez, and you can get some value from Dominguez. He's got multiple controllable years left, so it's very highly touted prospect. So they won't be an on-belly. No, because they didn't say that, Adam. The Yankees haven't said they won't be an on-belly. Yeah, Cody's going to be cheaper than Tucker. Well, yeah, the Poppy said yesterday. He said it's unless you're A-Rod and Jeter and Mo and Pettit come in the game, it's all over. Was it yesterday, the day before he said that, Poppy? So, but the Red Sox did come down through it, and that was 2004. Yankees were up 3-0, and the Red Sox came back and won the next 4 games, and then they went to the World Series and won the World Series. I'll never forget that, man. Never. They made a movie about it, Fever Pitch, with Jimmy Fallon. They made a freaking movie about it. Yeah. Oh, Clemenza, man. Bringing that Lone Star State energy over here, man. Yes, Texas does it big, baby. You know that. They do it big. The Bronx did it big tonight. Judge did it big. And we need him to do it big. Right? Yeah, me too. Me too. Which is why bring something like that up, Ken Rosenthal? Yeah. We got all the big dogs from Texas, and we got Buckeye, and Consiglieri's still in here, Clemenza's still in here. All the big dogs, Sunil, all the big dogs from Texas are here. The 4 horsemen in here right now. The Twin Towers the quadruple towers. Hmm. I can only imagine Sunil and what's his name, Vic Debatetto would have did something today if the Yankees lost. So would Turturro. Nick Turturro too. Yeah. Imagine Judge and Stanton just erupt tomorrow. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to delay the pickleball season for a little bit. We still have some baseball to play. The Yankees don't want to go home yet. I remember that, Jonathan. Yeah. I'm gonna watch it here unless I get tickets to a game. I'm gonna watch it at home in my living room, the big screen living room. That way I can come back on after here and celebrate it with you guys. Yeah. That's what we need, Rob. When Stanton and Judge are hitting home runs together, the Yankees usually win. And if Stanton, Judge, and Grisham hit a home run the same game, the Yankees always win. So it would be nice if we got some, a big game from Grisham and Stanton tomorrow to go on. What a good game from Judge too. That would be nice. Yeah, man. And yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen a ball hit in the upper deck in left field in this new Yankee Stadium. I was at a game in the old Yankee Stadium when Jose Canseco hit a ball when he got traded to the Yankees. He hit a ball to the upper deck and left field. It's the first time I've ever seen it in person, an upper deck ball into left field. And he just nuked that ball, just like Judge did today. Nuked that ball. Whew, my goodness. Well, the fact that they came down from 13-1 to 13-7 was definitely a sign that the bats were close to breaking out. We got a little bit more of it today, but we need a couple more bats to break out. We're kind of clawing at that precipice of full-blown attack, and we need all the pit bulls to come out and start biting, right? We need all of them to come out. We need the whole entire hornet's nest to come out and just start stinging, man, right? Yeah, that was a nice home run by Jazz. But that was a bonehead play when Cody Bellinger relayed the ball to him and he stood there assuming that the guy wasn't going to score. That was a bonehead play. Thankfully, he redeemed himself with that home run. Silver, I know. I know what you mean, man. Yeah. Well, at least we can sleep better tonight knowing that there's baseball tomorrow for the Yankees. At least I can sleep. I'll feel a hell of a lot better. I mean, if Rice and Grisham, could you imagine all these guys just start going yard? Like, oh man, if they're all firing all cylinders, the Yankees would be really hard to beat. Really hard to beat. So, let's see what happens tomorrow, gang. Let me let you all go. Let's go get some rest. It's freaking almost 12:30 already. I got to get up and do my morning training, right? But peace. Appreciate all you, and I appreciate all the generosity and super chats. And hit the like button on the way out. Tell everybody about us, man. Let's grow our family. You guys are the best. I love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating a win in second night in a row. Hopefully, we'll all be in a good night, a good mood tomorrow night. Hopefully, we'll say Game 5 back in Toronto. Let's freaking go. Peace and love to all of you. Have a great night. Let's go, Yankees.